Hi guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel. Today I'm doing paid watch reviews. Paid watch reviews, that is what I do. And today guys, I'm going to do a quick wristwatch swap. So I was wearing my IWC my Ingenua, and I'm going to swap this watch. Swapping. And I tell you what I'm going to put on. I'm going to put on my my Panerai. That's what I'll do. I'll put my Pam on for a bit of a change. This is the Pam. Okay, so today I got a paid review from Benny. Hi Paul, I have sent you $40. As you may recall, I have now paid and received the JLC Polaris automatic in, he says, with a blue dial on a calf leather strap. I am now looking for another purchase later this year. I am considering a more dressy watch to contrast the JLC sports watch. I am looking for advice for a Moonphase. One that I like is the JLC Master Calendar in stainless steel. I have seen this at the store and it looks great. Please advise on suitable alternatives and general advice on a second luxury watch. Well done, Benny. Benny. What a great way to go. I honestly love the JLC Meister. I'm a huge JLC fan myself. The Polaris, that's a bit of an acquired taste. They're famous for being an alarm clock. They've got like a ringer, which it rings. And I think the JLC Polaris, it's never really been my cup of tea, in all honesty to you. Never really been my cup of tea, but I now that I've kind of I've kind of experienced a few pieces, I quite get it, and it is a very cool looking watch, and I agree. I get it. Okay, I really do get this thing. Now you've got a beautiful blue dial on a calf skin. Wow, that's a beautiful sports watches. Sports watches are what we all. Sports watches are so popular, and it's very interesting. The JLC, I gotta be honest with you, they are a fucking soft brand now. Things haven't gone well with JLC in recent times. Things have been incredibly soft. Very tough markets, secondhand resale value, and that there. It's been very fucking hard. You want to get a Moonphase, the best bang per buck Moonphase in the luxury watch market is JLC. There's so many good solid choices you can choose from. So I gotta be completely frank and honest with you there. I think you've got a very easy choice to make there. What would I go for? And I would really love, if you're going to go more dressy, I'd be going Reverso, man. Reverso is so damn cool. I've wound up my palm. I'd be going Reverso, man. Reverso. And I love the Reversos. You all know I have my Reverso Grand Date. My Reverso Grand Date. That doesn't have a Moonphase itself, but it's a very sexy, cool, beautiful watch. I do love that watch there indeed. I would say to you, the Master Control series, that's another excellent choice. I do love, my favorite would be the JLC Reverso Calendar. I mean, I think that is just sexy. But a master calendar, that's the master control calendar, is also a very, very good choice. Look, I can't fault you. I cannot fault you for that. The interesting thing is the brand itself there, it is a bit soft on the secondary market. The problem is when you go, okay, so I say this, I'm the YouTube guru and I tell everyone JLC, it's very soft, blah, 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 blah. But then you want to go and find one, you want to go and find a Moonphase on the secondary market, and it is, it's very fucking hard. It's very, very hard to come across one at a good price. And this is the problem. If you went to sell one, it would be fucking difficult to get your money back. But when you want to buy one, the dealers fuck you over. And this is kind of the problem with JLC. They've got a they're very soft in secondary market, but they're not necessarily super cheap. The other killer with JLC is that their service costs can be pretty high compared to other high-end brands. And for example, I have a Reverso Grande, and I was quoted service costs from JLC on that movement, which wasn't much cheaper than my Patek Philippe World Time. Whereas on the secondary market, of course, the Patek is substantially more expensive. So you kind of look at it and think, fuck, this is a tricky thing to be in. So, okay, what else would I recommend there as a cool dress watch? What's a cool dress watch? Well, and this is the problem. When you look out for other dress watches that are good bang per buck, what is there? What is there indeed? And then this is where it gets a bit tricky dicky. So I think if you are going into this saying, I want a Moonphase, I reckon JLC has some great pieces. If you look around and say, well, hang on a minute, JLC can be a bit soft, I don't know if I want to go to that brand, what else do you buy? What else do you buy which has the Moonphase complication? And that can be hard. That definitely can be hard there. But I've got to say, I think the JLC, I love their product, and I must say it's something I've often thought about, is just collecting JLCs. And I mean, it makes absolutely no economic sense. I mean, you pay high for JLCs, they ain't necessarily that easy to flick. Dealers seem to be very hard on them if you wanted to sell through a dealer. Now, if you're someone who just buys and doesn't sell to a dealer, well, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck indeed? But sometimes you do need to sell something to buy something else. So that is the kind of the problem there. What other classic watches? I think bang per buck wise, JLC is still pretty damn good. JLC, you get Patek quality at a Rolex price. Now the only problem is the service costs aren't that much cheaper than Patek, and it's kind of very, very how would you put this? Very, very hard to resell. But you're not really going into this to say, hey, I might need to sell this. That's kind of the wrong approach to go into watches. I mean, I love my JLC. I love it. It's kind of a brand. The other watch that really sings out to me that's kind of like that is Zenith. These are a purist watch. They're a watch for somebody who loves the brand and isn't just a sheeple. You don't follow the herd. I mean, Zenith I recently got the El Primero Chrono Master 1969 Open. And that's kind of the same deal, you know, like they are specialists. They're kind of for weeses, true enthusiasts who don't give a fuck about the sheeple out there. So my advice to you would be, fuck it, just go JLC. I think JLC is a very cool brand. They're very, very, very cool brand. I can't see you going wrong with that. Just realize there's a lot of fuckwits out there who bag the brand. That's kind of just how it is. So my advice to you, grab the bull by the horns, go for it, enjoy it, love it, and who gives a fuck what these morons say out there. So would I buy? I think great idea. Great idea. If I were you, I'd build a little JLC collection. Great brand. Great brand. Give you hours of enjoyment. And it's for pure enthusiasts. It's not for Rolex wearing wankers. This is enthusiast brand. So there you go. I'm Paul Pluta. This is the Paul Pluta channel. Remember, paid reviews, $50 US. Like, subscribe, tell your fuckhead friends, and don't forget to keep watching the Paul Pluta channel. And don't forget, subscribe to ArchieLuxury Corporate for all your corporate needs.
You know, the poor pontiff, he struggles to eat all those reef and beefs to meet the demand that is placed upon him. It's not easy being an international YouTube celebrity. He's given us everything he has to give, and he might have hit rock bottom. But hey, let's take a look at where he's going now and what he's going to do next.
Hi guys, ArchieLuxury Corporate, the latest YouTube ArchieLuxury sensation. Well guys, what's happened? Well, I'm starting a clean, fresh channel. That's right, this is ArchieLuxury Corporate. And in this channel here, I want to increase the professionalism. I want to increase the professionalism of the ArchieLuxury channel.
So obviously it's going to be a wild success. You can tell already everything is new, different, and changed. So hey, meet me over at the ArchieLuxury Corporate channel. Archibald Chesterfield III Corporate, a man desperately in need of our assistance and support, now more than ever. Have you been sending money abroad for Save the Children to some child in a third world country? Or have you adopted a puppy and been making payments to keep that puppy in a shelter? Well, I think it's time that you thought about this puppy right here, the man, the legend, the myth. He needs your help. I would say cancel everything and get on his Patreon. Or at least join me over at ArchieLuxury Corporate. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments.